Watch me flex my flow, you'll be the next to know. Spit it hot flambeau, swing them bars like whoa. Grab the remote control, must have called 1,000,000 times, I'm on the other side, hello. Better watch that stream, caught up in the track to beat. Scrub that beat with bleach, so when I hit it, bro, I spit it clean. Burn it now, have to turn the furnace down. Y'all don't want this beef, I hit them with a holy cow. Hit them with the verse, got them thinking, wow. This ain't a game, kid, why you play around? This that ill bit, them bars are so sick. I'll shock the whole world, anaphylactic. Every single time I spit another rhyme, the planets all align so bright I blind them with my shine. Bro, I'm designed to make your confidence decline. Every line about to blow like stepping on a landmine. Here we go. Here we go.
Welcome to Live. I am Nathan, or the new Adam. Today we're going to be talking about shock boosts. I am one of the drivers on the team. This will be super fun. We're going to have a good time. Okay, so this is a big fun shock boost.
Speaking of boots, we're going to give him the boot, but he wanted to welcome you all to the show. What's going on, everybody? We got a new setup today. Hopefully the volume is okay. I moved the mic over to the other side, and hopefully the volume is okay. Thanks, Nathan, for starting out the show. But he's right. We are going to be talking about shock boots and what you can do to prevent either the stictation or ballooning. It is a quick, simple tip. Oh, that's an easy one, Devin. Basically, we are going to have them on the site shortly. It is right here. But yeah, check out, subscribe, like it, do whatever you got to do. Getting a bit of static. All right, let me just change this up then. Give me 1 sec. Throw that up in there. Like that. Boom. All right, hopefully that is a little bit better for the sound. Now, I know we got quite a few on board right now. And one of the things that I'm into is definitely listening to what the team guys say. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to set up the overhead cam for today, so I'm going to have to show off what I have on the main camera here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually show you the stock one and then the one that I recommend. And the one that I recommend is through Summit RC Racing. And they have these awesome shock boots. Let me just pull this off here real quick and just show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. So you can see here how it actually has the ribs already machined in, and what you cannot see that is super cool is the slits. What's up, Matt? Noah? Got mom in the house. Devin, Jay Laporte. Well, basically what we have here is basically a shock that does not bunch up. It won't poop at the top, and it is basically the best one if you're not a tinkerer. If you want just a plug and play part, this is the one for you by far. So let me just pull it up here. Now, this site has pretty much everything that you could want. So I am going to share this so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. And it is going to be on the screen now. So hopefully you guys can see what I'm seeing. All right, there we go. So basically these are the shock boots right here. So I'm going to click on them. They got the front and they got the rear. These things come already set up, ready to go out of the package, and basically plug and play. For $5.99, you're going to have a kick-ass shock boot that will not impede the performance of the actual shot, especially on big impacts. Now, on these stock ones here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually get rid of this. So on the stock boots, basically they are a little bit thinner, obviously a lot more flexible, a little bit more malleable. And one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to actually show you the video. But if you want to be a tinkerer and do your own thing, hey, Dad, what's going on? Andrew in the house. Jonathan, Nitro season never ends. No, that's for sure. Oh, man, Nation Off-Road, Quebec, they just posted up a race. It is on RC sign-up. So if you guys are interested in racing, some 10-scale stuff, go check it out. But basically, these right here, I use the curved scissors, and I'm going to show you the video that I actually watched a while ago, and it has helped me out big time. So all I do is fold it in half and then get the edge. And what I do is I actually use the curves so they're away from the actual shock itself. So I'm going to show you the Robert Batlle link just so you guys can see. But basically now, if you look, I'll get it as close as I can. You can see I just put it in. Now, if you have a tire hole punch or basically shoelace punch or a belt punch, you can get the exact same effect as what I just did with the standard scissors. So there's multiple options for you to achieve the same exact goal. And what this is going to do is it's going to prevent you from having to have your shock under heavy load or compression not get any stickation. Like you'll actually see the boot suck up on it if you don't have it correctly vented. But nothing beats these. And you can tell the difference side by side that obviously the performance that you're going to get out of the ones from Summit RC Racing are, there's no question, infinitely better. All right, so obviously I have a video queued up. I'm just going to try and get it. Stop screening there. I'm going to share this and then share the screen. Let's see. Go, boom, share. Okay, so this is the one I was talking about earlier. Thank you, Andrew. I believe it was Andrew that shared it originally so I could have it on the show. Let me see if it's going to play here. All right. Oh, of course it has to load. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a commercial or something like that. Come on, come on. You would think with like super fast, high ultra internet that you wouldn't see a load screen, but here we are. Here we are. What's going on, Jay? Welcome to the show. So the whole thing's loading again. Maybe I don't even know if I should click. I'm shocked. So maybe this is not going to work here. Let me remove it. Maybe that'll give it the power to succeed. One of the other things that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to have the camera move back a little bit so I don't have to be looking up. So I can actually look forward and I'll feel a little bit more connected. Hopefully that will help. Jerry, what's up, bud? I actually have a whole package that I am ready to weigh up. I'm going to go down to the post office in the morning. So I got to drop off a whole bunch of other packages going out for shipment. Thank you guys for the support. And basically, I have all of my Savage items in this box. I can't believe I got it to fit all in one box, but I will take pictures and send info your way. So what are some of the things that you guys are doing to help pass the time during this frigid, cold weekend? I can't believe it, how cold it is. You have boxes there. I got a few boxes. Yeah, and they are getting ready to be shipped out tomorrow, and I couldn't be happier. I'm definitely humbled by all the support. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody else back at the track. One thing that we know for certain, this weekend coming up is going to be Windsor's first on-road trial out at their track. So me and the kids are going to roll up. I'm going to be running the TC. It'll be my second time running my new Mugen MTC2, so I'm looking forward to that. Got a few hop-ups from Summit RC Racing, so it's definitely going to be blistering fast, and I hope that with the track additions, it's going to be similar to what it was already set up with. My kids are going to be running the 2018 X-Rays and basically running them in the USGT class. My daughter has obviously the pink Barbie Corvette, and Nathan has his own custom painted Lambo, which is going to be awesome. So Jonathan has been upgrading his Nitro Truggy and, oh man, the Nitro Snow Machine. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen that video, it is on the Otterville race page, and it is super cool to see somebody taking advantage of the track with all the snow on it. So it was definitely cool to see. A lot of football stuff going on, so I appreciate you guys tuning in. Right now, you got the Rams versus the San Francisco 49ers. And, of course, earlier today, the Bengals upset. Well, it wasn't an upset. I'm not sure. But the Bengals are going to the Super Bowl. 2 years, worst team in the NFL to go to the Super Bowl. That's a pretty good turnaround for sure. Been getting the dust off the on-road cars and also the drag car. Well, Chris, speaking of the drag car, there is some super awesome items on the docket for Tekin and drag racing. So obviously you got the slow cow race happening this weekend. It should be done probably in the next hour or so, but some super fast guys there. Obviously, you had Mark Vine, you had Schultz, and you had Sato. And those three are all running sub-1.9s with the no prep stuff, which to me, if you're running no prep and you're under 2 seconds, you have a shot at winning one of these big events. Now, the one thing I didn't see was what the prize money was for this event. But my boy Tyler from Cower-C, Tekin, and all that stuff, Tyler Zabladale, is running the King of the Streets. Or Zabladale? Oh, my God, I'm killing his name. But Tyler Z, he's running the King of the Streets, KOTS, and it's going to be huge. Everybody can fly into Vegas. It's a $100 buy-in, and it's great. Basically on a racetrack where you can go and rent real size race cars. Like I see Lambos there, Ferraris, a couple Corvettes and stuff like that. But definitely would be a cool trip once everything settles down, flying in to Las Vegas, racing your drag car, and then just having some fun in Vegas, obviously on the strip and whatnot. it would be a super cool trip to do. So Jonathan is going to be putting up another vid of it this evening. Oh, running on his private track. Jeez, wish I had a private track, but one of these days we will definitely have to go have some fun out in the snow. My fun out in the snow would probably be the Summit or X Max or something like that. It would have to be something bigger and waterproof, and something that I could just use the KRC Jet Blaster Turbo to get all the stuff off, and then give it a little quick shot of the Moose Lake, and it would be good for the next round for sure. Now, is a lot of you guys ready for the first on-road race next weekend? I know Chris said he was getting ready. I think Johnny has his car ready too, if I'm not mistaken. Jay would have to chime in on that. And I think, like, locally, there's not too many on, unless Rob's on. I'm not sure if Rob's chiming in here yet. But Josh Liam, what's going on, big guy?
Wonder.
Yeah, man, the Bearded Wonder, man. I definitely miss hanging with you, and can't wait to hit the outroad track, man. Spark is going to be awesome this year. Yeah, okay, so yeah, Rob should be there too. Cool. And then, yeah, so awesome. So Johnny's going to be there with TC. So hopefully for the first practice round, it's going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, we're going there with like huge excitement built up. Like, it's been a long time coming. So we got Brandon Marshall, Wes Seeger, Paul, and Brian. All four of those guys are basically helping save on road locally, and I'm like super stoked. I thought that we would be relegated to having to travel to RC Niagara, all those tracks up there, but having a place close to home is so important. I just can't wait. It's going to be awesome. And one of the things that I'm looking forward to seeing is the setup. So obviously next week, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually bring my mobile setup, and if they allow us, I will obviously try and get permission from the boys first. We're going to do it live right from the new track. It should be sick. So, what? No way. Can't wait to hit the dirt. Obviously, everybody's waiting to hit the dirt, but going to start an on-road program for himself shortly, too. Damn. You know what, bud? It is a lot of fun, and I love the group of guys that were out at Cedar Creek. Obviously, Rob and his brother always put on an awesome show. They definitely made sure that we had local on-road racing in the community still, and I think that it's just going to keep going with the new group of guys that are on board and running it. So super stoked about that. Obviously, there's still time left for the VRC Worlds event. If you guys are not familiar with that, obviously there's the Ontario VRC Worlds event. I was able to qualify myself into the B main. Just didn't have it for this track for A main. They were doing a triple in the center section. The best I could do was either single double or double single. Whenever I tried to triple it, I would, that chassis slap. You gotta love that chassis slap. So I was unable to do that, and it cost me, I'm going to say, just about 0.8 of a second per lap. So it was just enough to keep me out of the A main, and I will figure it out. Andrew, Mr. VRC, was trying to get me up to speed, but by the time I upped all my gearing and changed the things that he was trying to help me with, it was way overpowered then. So then now I was blowing corners and stuff like that. So just need a little bit more time to practice. The one thing that I can definitely say is I'm loving my new radio. As you guys know, I finally got my Christmas gift in from my lovely wife. She got me the M17, and if you guys haven't seen it, it's the M17 Limited, which has all the red, black, and chrome and carbon fiber. Love it. It's like basically my whole paint scheme smashed into one. So it's definitely going to be awesome to have that for sure. A couple other things. We had slot car racing again today. Thank you, Mike, for the rent-a-ride. If it wasn't for you, it would have been definitely a wasted trip to Windsor for sure. It was a blast. He tried to Lewis Hamilton me in the qualifying. No, it was actually in the B main before I got the bump. I was way out in the lead, and I came off, and you have tokens for every time you come off to buy yourself to get back on. So if it's 1 minute, you get 1 token, 2 minutes, 2 tokens, 3 minutes, 3 tokens. So basically 1 crash per minute is all you get. But if you don't crash, those tokens count as bonus points. Well, anyways, we're on the last leg. I believe it was me and Kirby battling it out for the win. And basically he put me on Kirby's lane, which in turn made both of us crash and take each of us out, man. It was bonkers. Such a good time. It was still lucky I ended up going to the A main with 15 points, and all I could muster in the A main was to go up 1 more spot. I ended up finishing on the podium, 3rd overall. But if you guys ever want to check it out, whenever they have their club car crash and burn, you show up, you pay the money, you race their cars, and it is so much fun. The group of guys that go there are amazing, and they are more than willing to help out anybody new to the hobby. And it is a pretty good hobby to be into, especially during the winter months, because you can actually get in there, stay nice and warm, hang, chill, whatever, and race. We started at 10 a.m. and we were out of there before 1. Now, I know they started a new class that, man, like if I had more time, maybe I would do it, but they take the magnets out of a slot car, so they're really assy. So it's kind of like driving a crappily set up RC car, but definitely cool. Ashley, what's up? Jordan in the house. What's up, bud? Hopefully we see some of those build picks coming up shortly. I know I'm excited to see what you can do with that buggy, and I'm very curious to see how it handles up in Ottawa. I'm sure the track is probably pretty chilly right now, considering it's minus 20, but a lot of stuff going on in Ottawa this weekend. Awesome. So obviously next weekend we should have some races going on. I believe that Douglas is going to be back to racing. They had the Extreme race yesterday. Chris Cooper in the house. What's up, bud? So if anybody knows if they have the results for that, let me know. If it's on Live RC, let me know, and I will actually put it up. So if anybody went to the Extreme race this weekend, it looked like it was awesome. The layout looked pretty spectacular. The only spy photos I saw was from the Reimer brothers, though, so I'm not sure of the turnout or anything like that, but it definitely looked cool. So, oh my God, CTSR is definitely one of my favorite facilities that I've ever been to. If you guys are not familiar with CTSR, Ross Racing is going to be bringing it to you live when we make our way back up to Quebec once the weather gets a lot better. Honestly, if I could in the winter, I would honestly hibernate. Man, I would just actually curl up into a ball and just sleep and eat if I could. But unfortunately, during the winter, I got to work as much as I possibly can to bank my time off, and then that way I can use the hours when it's worth it and hang with all of you guys at all the big races and events. Definitely looking forward to seeing who is going to post up their races first, so that we can get the whole calendar going and actually start communicating it. What is going on? John Blakely in the house. Coop was there. He plays well. Oh, man. So is it on Live RC, the results, or what? Because if they are, I can definitely throw them up on the page, and we can kind of rummage through them. Let me see if I can pull it up while I'm talking and not get too distracted. So I'm guessing it was probably just a one-day event. Let me see. Extreme. Extreme Raceway. Is it? No, was it the Carpet Cup? No, it's definitely not that one. So Extreme. Here we go. Sunday race, Carpet Cup. So maybe it was Lansing, no, United States. Jeez Louise. So yeah, no, I don't see it. 1 day, 20 max in the house. Oh, okay. So yeah, so I figured it was something like that, but I wasn't 100% sure. Yeah, man. Hey, you know what? Ashley, S-Works is gonna blow up this season for sure. Definitely looking forward to getting all the S-Works crew out and about, and we're gonna have some fun. So Extreme RC. Okay, let me see. So there's Extreme RC Raceway, Extreme RC and Raceway. Oshawa. This has got to be it. Hold on, let me see here. So we're going to go to results. Here we go. Thank you, Andrew. Perfect. So this was from here. Let me pull it up. Awesome. Okay. So January 29th. All right, let me pull it in. Andrew with the clutch save here. Let me bring this over. Boom. So now I can share this with you guys. So obviously you guys can tell I am still trying to get used to the new setup, but it should be good. Okay, so let's see. What do we got here? So we're going to go right into the final result. So it would help if my mouse was actually on the right page. So I am two-wheel drive buggy. So number one, with your warm up. So is this the actual results? SCT? Huh. That is not what I want. But here, we'll go back one. So I guess we'll do it like this. We'll do the mains like this. There we go. Okay. So we got two-wheel drive buggy F. We got four-wheel drive buggy E. So obviously, I don't know, man. It looks like there's a little bit more than 20. D. We'll start with the B. We will start with the B. All right. So SCT B main. There's Coupe right there. So two-wheel drive, short course, B main, 23 last by Coupe, man. I'm not sure even if there was bump ups, but definitely consistency huge, 96%. Eric in the second and William in the third spot. So let's keep moving on here. So two-wheel drive, C main. I saw a rhymer in there, so we're gonna definitely have to bring this one up. So C main for two-wheel drive buggy. You got David Reimer, Adam Ronaldson, and Murday Thomas. Oh my God, Murad. I'm sorry, dude. That's horrible. Yeah, in the top three. So if they get bumps, I'm sure we'll see their name up in the next one. So let's keep going. So Wheeler, B main. You got Doug Reimer taking the win. Brandon in the number 2 spot, and Jaden in the number 3. Let's see what else we got kicking here. Yeah, that was sick, man. Absolutely. Yeah, Rob say you nailed it, man. And Ashley both chiming in with the big news from S-Works, especially abroad. They definitely had some good luck there. Okay, so the B main, let's see. So they did have bumps. So what do we have here? So number 1, Wyatt. And then, wow, David really stepping it up. and then you got Brandon, and then Adam again, and then Doug in the top 5. So definitely some close racing there. Almost all 25. So first to fourth, all on the same lap, which is pretty respectable, especially trying to battle your way into the AMA. So Stadium Truck, look at that kid Colton trying to bring it in. Oh, Colton must have had some problems though. So it's Chris Coop coming from the number 2 spot to take the win, man. That must have been lots of fun. Not sure what Chris Cooper is running, but definitely a good run for him. Paul taking the number 2 spot, and the third one on the podium is Jonathan, so not too bad there. Keep going in deeper into the A main, so you got the Wheeler A main. You got Kyle up on the top spot, Brandon in the number 2 spot, and Reimer in the number 3 spot, and the number 4 spot. So the Reimers are right there. Everybody but Kyle on a 30-lap pace all the way into the top 5. Super close race in there. Look at those stats. That's when you know you're having a hell of a good time running with your friends, because you got all of them grouped together like that. So two-wheel drive, short course AMA. You got Wyatt taking the win. Murad in second. Chris Coop in third. So Chris had an actual pretty good weekend there. And then Axel and Eric rounding out the top 5. So I'm guessing two-wheel drive, a main, obviously they call it the premier class, the driver's class, the this, the that. I prefer wheeler myself because I can't drive two-wheel drive. But it was Aaron taking the top spot, Kyle in the number 2, Jaden in the number 3, David Reimer in the number 4, and Wyatt in the number 5. And here, once again, 2 of them busting into the 30s. But look at these fast laps, man. 11.9, 12 flat, 11.9, 12.3, and then 12.4. So definitely would have been some super close racing to be had there for sure. So it looks like a lot of fun, and definitely a good time. Anytime you can get out with your friends to do some racing, it's going to be awesome. Obviously, they're going to be loosening restrictions again. February 21st, I believe, is when they actually loosen the restrictions again. Currently, we are at 50% capacity, 10 people indoor, 25 outdoor, or something like that in our area. So hopefully these restrictions keep going in the right direction again, and we can get back to having some more RC fun with our friends. The biggest news, like I said, is obviously going to be the opening of the Windsor Raceway. Definitely looking forward to that, as that will be my new home track for on-road. So it's going to be super cool. And then once we are done with the on-road stuff, we are going to be switching gears into the outdoor off-road stuff. So like I said, if you have a chance to check out the VRC Worlds event, they have all the stuff that you can possibly want to run there. It's got all the same guys that you would race at the track locally in there. So it would be awesome to see a couple more locals trying their luck at VRC. And if you do need any help, obviously there's a whole bunch of people that you can message or just message on my page, and I will try and help you out. If you need like a base setup or something like that, I will screenshot you my whole setup sheet and send it to you guys if that's what you so like. I tend to have my stuff on the lazier side. I don't have it as twitchy because I like to be on the throttle a little bit more than I should be. So we'll have some fun with that. Other than that, a few other things that we can talk about is the Maako movement. Obviously, you guys probably seen Ronald Falk's pictures and posts and all that stuff. So he is in the United States now, and I am dying to see what he can do with that Mayako buggy. Not sure where his first testing is going to be, but it's going to be him and a few others with obviously Joseph Quagrain wrenching and doing all the setup changes. And they basically have something super cool if it's going to fly. Obviously, the S-Works crew with the new additions to all the top pros, it's going to be awesome to see what S-Works can do at the dirt. Obviously, it's going to be pretty sick. Obviously, Joey builds an amazing track, and it should be pretty good weekend of racing. I'm kind of curious because, like, even Smoking Joe did awesome with his S-Works first time out, got a couple podiums at the sick race, and I'm expecting better things for him for sure. S-Works team intro video. You know what, Jeff? Maybe that will be our project. I am on afternoons this week, but if you're free next weekend, maybe we should get together and set something up, because you know what? That video that I did with the build, it's sucky. So I got to do something better. And if you're bored and you want to do something to help out with the Swerks team intro video, that would be kick butt. Yeah, definitely willing to do something like that. Your work is always super impressive. The other thing is Ty Tessman. Obviously, we're Canadian, so we got to hype up our one Canadian hope. He crushed it at the last test that he did, basically winning quite a bit. Definitely has his program dialed in extremely well right now, so I'm expecting big things out of Ty. It looks like they figured a few things out over the short winter break that they have. Because let's face it, they don't have too much time to prepare. Being from Canada, I seen that they drove over to the States this time, and I think that they're going to be there for a while anyways, doing the testing in like the Florida area and stuff like that, preparing for the dirt, and it's going to be quite the race to see. I know I'm looking forward to watching it. Now, is there any races on your guys' radar that you can chime in about? I think Ashley has the one in Europe, which is going to be it's an indoor facility, and it's not super wide, but it's deep. I've seen it on VRC a few times. I'm not sure what it's called, but definitely going to be a super cool race to watch as well. I'm very curious to see what the media coverage is going to be like and all that. Also, the No Name RC podcast is going to be covering the big race coming up in 2 weeks' time, I believe. So it's going to be basically Sick is the first race of the year for all the top pros, breaking in the new year, showing off their new sponsors, and kind of like getting everything dialed in. So now moving to the next big event, if anything, I think all of them are going to be stepping up their game. So it's going to be hard, in my opinion, for anybody to beat Ryan Mayfield. I think that he is riding the wave of confidence right now. Finished 2021 super strong and is basically retaining that in 2022, at least so far. Can somebody dethrone him? Maybe it'll be Ty. Maybe it'll be Tebow. Maybe it'll be Dakota Fenn. You don't know until they get there. Now, since the Europeans haven't been able to come over to the States until now, are they just as fast practicing over in Europe? Or did they lose a little bit? Because let's face it, Ronafal kept losing to Ungaro. Maybe that's why he switched to the Mayako. Never know. Maybe he was just stagnant with HB and felt he needed to change. And this guy is a previous world champ. Obviously, David Ungaro is on a tear. If you guys don't know who he is, you got to check him out. He's running for AE with the Stick Radio. Also, what I'm going to be looking at doing is I'm actually going to look at having a big guest on. I was in talks with one of the pros from S Works out of Florida. So we're going to see if we can get him on. It would be cool. Maybe Ashley, if you want to jump on this, bud, it would be super cool to have you on board. We're just going to actually open it up, but I want it to be a schedule thing. So in case they have questions for him, I can try and get it on. Because most of the top pros, you can only do 1 hour, and that is about it. So we got to make sure that we get the most bang for our buck and try and, keep the show going as best we can. Hopefully you guys have a nice bevy, drink, beer, whatever. Speaking of beer, let me have a little cheers there. Yeah. So I think that I covered as much as I wanted to this weekend. Wow. We lost all the lights in here. And now they're back on. That's unbelievable. Anyways, I think that was my cue. I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. And if you can, please check out the RRRC News YouTube channel. And if you can, like and subscribe. That would be awesome. And if you can, please share the channel. The more people that get out, the better it is for exposure for everybody. And we will try and have a better show each and every week for you guys. So episode 14 already in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show, and we will let you guys get back till the premiere of the, oh my God, somebody figure that out quick. How many days till the premiere return of the Otter Cup series? Too many days in my opinion, but I don't know. I am horrible with math. Definitely looking forward to visiting O-Town again. I don't care if I'm just there pulling up spikes to make the track changes. Let's just get there and get it done. All right. Oh, look at that, man. 64 more days. That a boy. Yeah, we just had a flicker there real quick. But all right, I am going to cut you guys loose. You guys have a great night, and I will see you guys next time.